Can you trick your brain? Mind-bending psychological experiments you can try at home. Have you ever wondered just how powerful your brain truly is, or how easily it can be deceived? From illusions that trick your eyes to experiments that challenge the way you think, your mind is capable of incredible feats, but it's not always as reliable as you might believe. In this video, we are diving into 5 fascinating psychological experiments you can try at home to uncover how your brain processes information, reacts to illusions, and sometimes works against you. Get ready to challenge your perception and discover just how easily your brain can be fooled. The human brain is incredibly powerful, but it's not infallible. Our minds are often influenced by illusions, biases, and subconscious processes that can trick us into seeing, hearing, or feeling things that aren't exactly what they seem. If you've ever wondered whether you can trick your brain, you're in the right place. Today, we'll explore 5 mind-bending psychological experiments that you can try at home to see just how easily your brain can be fooled. Number 1. The Stroop Effect. Can you resist automatic thinking? What is it? The Stroop effect is a classic psychological experiment that demonstrates how difficult it can be for your brain to override automatic processes. It involves showing you words that name colors but are printed in different colors than what the word says. For example, the word red might be printed in blue. The word green might be printed in yellow. What you'll do? Write down a list of color names like red, blue, yellow, green, in colors that don't match the word, for example, red in blue ink, green in red ink. Try to read the color of the ink as quickly as possible, not the word itself, without making mistakes. What happens? You'll notice that your brain wants to read the word rather than focusing on the color, making it difficult to say the ink color quickly. This is because your brain is so used to reading words and associating them with meaning that automatic reading overrides the task of naming the ink color. Why it works? The Stroop effect shows how automatic cognitive processes, like reading, can interfere with other tasks, demonstrating that the brain has limited processing capacity for conflicting information. Number 2. The rubber hand illusion. Can your brain be fooled into feeling something that isn't there? What is it? The rubber hand illusion is a fascinating psychological experiment that tricks your brain into thinking that a fake rubber hand is actually your own. This experiment demonstrates how your brain constructs a sense of body ownership. What you'll do? Sit at a table and place your left hand, or your dominant hand, out of view, behind a screen. Place a rubber hand in front of you so it is positioned where your hidden hand would be. Now, have someone gently stroke both the rubber hand and your hidden hand simultaneously with a soft brush. After a few minutes of synchronized brushing, the brain begins to perceive the rubber hand as if it's your real hand. What happens? Most people will feel the rubber hand being touched and even experience a sensation of ownership over the hand. Your brain will integrate the rubber hand into your own body schema. You may even feel the urge to protect the rubber hand as if it's part of your own body. Why it works? This experiment shows how the brain uses sensory information, sight and touch, to construct a sense of body ownership. The brain is flexible and can be tricked into incorporating foreign objects into the body image. Number 3. The McGurk effect. Can you trust what you hear and see? What is it? The McGurk effect demonstrates how our brains integrate information from multiple senses, like sight and hearing, to form a perception of reality, even when the information is conflicting. Sometimes, the brain combines what you see and hear in ways that don't align with reality. What you'll do? Find a video where someone is speaking, but the audio and the visuals don't match. You can find McGurk effect videos online. Watch the video and listen carefully to the person's speech. Try closing your eyes and just listening, and then compare that to watching the video with the sound on. What happens? When watching the video, you might hear a sound or word that doesn't match the lip movements of the person speaking. Your brain will combine the conflicting information, causing you to hear a completely different word from what's being spoken. Why it works? This experiment shows how multisensory integration works in the brain. The McGurk effect highlights the brain's tendency to prioritize visual cues over auditory information when both senses conflict. Number 4. The invisible gorilla. Can you see what's right in front of you? What is it? The invisible gorilla experiment tests inattentional blindness, which is the phenomenon where you fail to notice an unexpected object or event because you're focused on something else. What you'll do? Watch a video of two teams passing a basketball. One team wears white shirts, the other wears black. Your task is to count how many passes are made by the team in white shirts. While you're focused on counting, a person in a gorilla suit walks through the scene for about 9 seconds. What happens? Most people who are focused on counting passes completely miss the gorilla walking through the scene. When asked if they noticed the gorilla, many will be shocked to realize they missed it entirely. Why it works? This experiment shows how your brain is selective about attention. Inattentional blindness occurs when we focus so much on one task that we fail to notice other unexpected stimuli right in front of us. Number 5. The placebo effect. Can your mind heal your body? What is it? The placebo effect is a well-known psychological phenomenon in which people experience real physical improvements after receiving a treatment that has no active ingredients. The key here is that the person believes they are receiving a real treatment, and this belief can trigger actual biological responses. What you'll do? Find a harmless object, like a sugar pill or even a glass of water, and convince yourself that it's a powerful healing remedy. Take the treatment while convincing yourself of its power to improve your mood, alleviate pain, or make you feel better. Notice any changes in how you feel afterward. What happens? Many people who take placebos report feeling better or experiencing reduced pain or symptoms because the belief in the treatment's efficacy activates real physiological changes in the body. Why it works? The placebo effect demonstrates the power of the mind-body connection. Expectations can influence the brain's chemistry, leading to real changes in how we feel physically and emotionally, even without any active treatment. Number 6. The phantom limb sensation. Can you feel something that isn't there? What is it? The phantom limb sensation is a phenomenon in which amputees feel sensation in a limb that has been removed. This can also be experienced by healthy individuals. What you'll do? Place a piece of cloth over your arm or leg so it's out of view. Gently touch or massage another part of your body and focus on the sensation. After a few minutes, try to imagine you're feeling the same sensation in your hidden limb. What happens? Your brain may create a sensation of feeling or pain in the phantom limb, even though it's not physically there. This shows how your brain maintains a sense of body ownership even after a part is lost. Number 7. The bystander effect. How many people will help? What is it? The bystander effect refers to the phenomenon where people are less likely to offer help in an emergency when others are present. What you'll do? Pretend to need help in a public setting, like tripping or appearing to drop something. See how long it takes before someone offers assistance, and how many people ignore you before one person helps. What happens? If you're in a group, you'll likely notice that fewer people will help, as they assume others will. This experiment highlights how social psychology and diffusion of responsibility influence behavior. Number 8. The what's in a name effect. Does your name influence how you feel? What is it? The name letter effect shows that people tend to favor the letters in their own names, even without realizing it. What you'll do? Write down a list of your favorite letters from the alphabet. Now, write down all the letters in your full name and see if there's a tendency to prefer those letters. What happens? Most people tend to like their own initials and the letters in their name, demonstrating that we subconsciously have a bias toward our own identity. Number 9. The power of suggestion. Can you create false memories? What is it? False memories can be created through suggestion, showing how our memory isn't always as reliable as we think. What you'll do? Ask a friend to suggest specific details about an event that never happened, like a vacation or a childhood memory. See how much of the fabricated details you start to believe or remember. What happens? You might find that you can easily believe false details, demonstrating how suggestion and social influence can distort memories. Number 10. The confirmation bias experiment. Do you only notice what you believe? What is it? Confirmation bias is the tendency to search for, interpret, and remember information that confirms our existing beliefs. What you'll do? Choose a belief or opinion you hold strongly, example, the world is unfair, or I'm bad at maths. Pay close attention to how often you notice information that supports that belief over the next few days. What happens? You'll likely find that you subconsciously filter out information that contradicts your belief, showing how your brain works to confirm your biases. Number 11. The tunnel vision experiment. Can you see what's in front of you? What is it? Tunnel vision is a phenomenon where the brain focuses so intensely on a specific task that it blocks out everything else around it. What you'll do? Focus on a specific object or word for a few seconds, like a book title or a shape on a page. Then, ask yourself to describe everything in your peripheral vision during that time. What happens? You might find that your peripheral vision is significantly impaired as your brain prioritizes focus and filters out distractions. Number 12. The Ebbinghaus illusion. Can you trick your mind's perception of size? What is it? The Ebbinghaus illusion involves circles that look different in size depending on the surrounding circles. What you'll do? Draw two identical circles on paper, but place smaller circles around one and larger circles around the other. Compare the sizes and see how your perception of one circle changes based on the surrounding ones. What happens? One circle will appear larger or smaller depending on the size of the surrounding circles, even though they are the same size. This shows how our perception of size can be distorted by context. Before we go ahead, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Number 13. The Capgras delusion. Can you mistake loved ones for strangers? What is it? The Capgras delusion is a rare condition where people believe that someone close to them, like a family member, has been replaced by an imposter. What you'll do? Try to look at someone you trust, a close friend or family member, and imagine that they are a complete stranger. Focus on whether you can convince yourself that they are not who you think they are. What happens? The exercise may make you realize how the brain constructs a sense of recognition and how disruptions in that process can cause bizarre cognitive errors. Number 14. The Zeigarnik effect. Can you leave something incomplete? What is it? The Zeigarnik effect suggests that we tend to remember unfinished tasks better than completed ones. What you'll do? Start a task but intentionally leave it unfinished. Example, leave a puzzle unsolved, stop a movie midway, or stop reading a book. See how your mind keeps returning to the unfinished task, even if you try to distract yourself with other activities. What happens? Your brain will likely feel compelled to finish the task, showing how unfinished business keeps our minds occupied. Number 15. The placebo effect experiment. Can you trick your body into healing? What is it? The placebo effect shows how the brain can influence the body's physical state just by believing in the efficacy of a treatment, even if it has no real medicinal properties. What you'll do? Choose a harmless sugar pill, a vitamin, or even just a glass of water. Convince yourself that it has healing powers for pain, energy, etc. After taking it, notice any changes in how you feel, physically or mentally. And what happens? You may feel better or more energized, showing how the power of belief and expectation can trigger real physiological changes in your body. Number 16. The cognitive dissonance experiment. Can you change your beliefs? What is it? Cognitive dissonance occurs when there's a conflict between beliefs and actions, causing discomfort. What you'll do? Take an action that contradicts a belief you hold, for example, buying something you don't need. Pay attention to how you rationalize your behavior or change your beliefs to resolve the discomfort. What happens? Your brain will likely seek to reduce the discomfort by either changing your attitude or justifying your actions, demonstrating the power of internal consistency. Number 17, the mere exposure effect. Do you like things more just because you see them often? What is it? The mere exposure effect is the phenomenon where people tend to develop a preference for things just because they are exposed to them repeatedly. What you'll do: expose yourself to a new song, image, or product repeatedly over several days. After several exposures, notice if your preference for it increases, even if you weren't fond of it initially. What happens? Your brain will likely develop a positive bias toward the object due to repeated exposure, showing how familiarity increases liking. Number 18, the false consensus effect. Do you think everyone agrees with you? What is it? The false consensus effect is a tendency to overestimate how much others agree with us. What you'll do: think of a strong opinion you hold on an issue. Observe how you assume that most people share your viewpoint, even though they may not. What happens? You might realize how you subconsciously believe that your opinion is more widely accepted than it actually is, showing how we assume others think like us. Number 19, the sunk cost fallacy. Can you keep investing in something just because you've already invested time or money? What is it? The sunk cost fallacy is when people continue an endeavor based on what they've already invested, even when it no longer makes sense. What you'll do: think of something you've already spent time or money on, a project, a purchase, etc., but that is no longer useful or effective. Notice if you're still inclined to continue investing in it just because you've already committed. Number 20, the change blindness experiment. Can you miss obvious changes? What is it? Change blindness is a phenomenon where people fail to notice significant changes in their environment when their attention is focused elsewhere. This experiment demonstrates how much we rely on attention to detect changes. What you'll do: create two versions of a simple image, such as a room, landscape, or even a web page. Make one or two noticeable changes between the two images, e.g., remove an object, change a color, or move something. Show the first image to someone for a few seconds, then briefly remove it before showing the second image. What happens? Many people will struggle to detect even obvious changes, especially if their attention isn't explicitly directed to the area of change. Why it works? This experiment reveals how the brain processes visual information. Our brains tend to focus on the big picture and can overlook specific details, especially when the change occurs during a distraction or brief interruption. It highlights the limits of our attention and perception. Conclusion: why our brains are so easy to trick. These 20 mind-bending psychological experiments show just how malleable and fascinating the human brain can be. Whether it's misinterpreting sensory information, blinding ourselves to the obvious, or convincing our bodies to heal through belief, our brains are constantly processing, adapting, and sometimes fooling us. The fact that we can trick our own minds highlights the brain's vulnerability to suggestion and perception, and how we can manipulate those to experience the world differently. So, the next time you're wondering whether you can trick your brain, just try these experiments. You might be amazed at how easily your mind can be influenced by simple illusions, biases, and beliefs. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this topic or mental health, feel free to comment below. Stay safe, stay happy.